Okay, so here's a quick follow-up video to the unboxing I did just the other day. I have assembled a couple of the ships, so I thought I'd just do a quick video of a couple of these ships. So here I have two frigates that you get in that frigates and brigs box. So here are the assembled ships. So you've got a couple of options as far as the stern detail you can get, and also the figurehead for the bowsprit. You can see again, I like this one. I like this unicorn one. That's quite nice. And then you can also, you've got a certain number of ships. So I've made small boats like your jolly boats or sloops or launchers or whatever they call them. There's a couple there, and so I just to differentiate the two, I only did two on this one. Besides that, assembly very simple. As I said, two halves to the hull, a deck. The stern piece goes on, the bowsprit and the figurehead goes on, and then the masts. The mizzen mast at the back here just has the couple of yards for the flanker sail. At the back, and you can see that the bottom, the main masts have sails already filled because they're, I suppose they're rigged in fighting sail. So the main sail was normally tied up so that it didn't get in the way of the operating of the guns. So that's pretty good for this sort of period. But again, yep, beautiful detail, very easy to assemble. Minimal cleanup, just scraping some of the masts and bits and pieces with a scalpel just to remove a little bit of the fine mold lines. You don't necessarily have to do it, but it tends to show up once you paint it, so I always take the effort to remove the flash lines. So yeah, the ships are really good. This is my only minor criticism, is the way the masts attach to the hull. If you can see down here the bottom, it's like a square section that they sort of slot into, which makes it really easy to assemble, but it means all the sails are set, all the yards I should say, are perpendicular to the hull. And if I wanted to be a real purist, ships don't sail like that, because essentially if they're sailing like that, the front mast obscures the second mast and obscures the mizzen mast, so you're not getting the full amount, you're not maximizing your wind. So in actual fact, they should be on an angle like that, and you would sail slightly to an angle to the wind so that you maximize the square meterage or square footage of sail exposed to the wind. So realistically, those masts, you would set them on a slight angle to look more realistic. Would make it, I think that would have been fairly easy to do if they didn't have those square bits down the bottom. Then you could kind of twist them to the angle that you wanted, but then obviously that makes it a little bit more fiddly and less easy to put together. But yeah, that's the my only minor nitpicking, I suppose. That's the issue with it, but generally these are really nice. I really enjoyed putting them together. Didn't take very long at all. Probably took longer than it really needed to, because I was really particular about scraping mold lines off masts and things, which just made the process take a little bit longer. So I'm going to slap some, well not slap, but I'm going to spray some undercoat on these guys and get painting them. So I'll maybe post up a follow-up video once I've got them painted. But there you go. Cool Seas Frigates.